I think sort of like some of the stuff that we've discussed and like big sort of takeaways that I've gotten from you from like especially like when it comes to auditioning and just sort of like working in the theater, but um not just in the theater, like also doing with your background on like um at Second City and comedy and doing film and television and audiobooks and writing, um, talking with you about Frozen River and your work on that and sort of how that came to be, and then um, like for myself and all that help with the grant proposal for Native Earth, like I felt like I had a lot of sort of like half-baked ideas or ideas that were like up in space and just like talking about them with you. It was kind of like you sort of made them make sense back to me and I was
Mm,
able to put it in words,
nice.
which was like completely invaluable. And um, even if I like don't receive one of the 40 grants, that's okay. I'm glad I like finally started at least the work of because I was like, I would really like to write a story about being Métis and how that ties in with my family and how I identify and all of that. And it was all just sort of a bunch of ideas, but now I actually have something that I've started on and that I can
Yeah.
move forward with. Yeah.
Yeah, you've started the
Mm.
articulation of your ideas, which is
Yes.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. One of the things that you said in like audition prep, like making sure like there's only so much work you can do on your side of things because
Yeah.
so much isn't up to you, but making sure that you're well hydrated and that your belly is full
Yeah.
before you go in and just like I found having that important step to focus on took a little bit of the nerves of the audition away.
Yeah,
Because I was
because
like,
it's
gotta
something
stay
tangible you can
hydrated.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a tangible thing that I can do.
Yeah.
So like having sort of like learning about kind of like your process or like your how you prepare for an auditions and like what I can take from that and maybe try and see if it works for me, if certain things do and certain things don't. But
Yeah.
so that has been immensely helpful.
Wonderful. Because that's the thing. You take the information and then you massage it to make it your own in the ways that it works for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Preparedness is so key.
Mhm.
It's just so key. It's when we feel rushed or not prepared, or like I said, if we're distracted by things like hunger or fatigue or
Mhm.
thirst, or you know, it's really hard to be grounded in the room and be confident to
Yeah.
play, especially if you get the joyful opportunity to try it again or take a different approach, right? Because that
Mhm.
doesn't always happen. That's not a guarantee.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. Mhm.
But just trusting, I do feel like the universe or great spirit or whatever just kept laying the next, just kept
Yeah.
laying that next step. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, big dreams and big ideas in our hearts and our spirits and our minds if we weren't meant to act on them and manifest them.
Mhm.
I would have different dreams and ideas,
Yeah.
you know, if I was meant to be a nurse or an accountant or a teacher or anything,
Mhm.
you know.
Mhm. And I think sometimes with the like being so caught in like your one perspective just looking at like what's in front of you, because I tend to be like, oh no, what if it doesn't work out? And what does work out even mean? Like, or like,
Yeah.
what if I'm not successful? Um, but I think like the sort of like the dreams and the goals that I have, like you're saying, like I would have different dreams if I wasn't meant to be here on this path.